Hey guys, welcome back. I have some chores to do today that I thought you guys might want to walk through with me. And I also got my brand new custom LM boots, which I'm pretty excited about. So I wanted to show you guys these bad boys that I got today. And then I'll give you guys just a little bit of update about what's been going on. Okay, so I had the privilege of getting some custom boots as a gift this year, which was super awesome and special to me. I've always wanted a pair of custom tall boots, so I got to do a little bit of the designing myself. I didn't want to go too crazy with the design just because I like it to stay pretty classic and traditional, so I changed a couple things, but overall I kept it pretty classic. I've already tried to start breaking these in, so you'll see there's just a little bit of wear already as I've been trying to break them in, because even though they were custom, they do require a little bit of breaking in and allowing the ankle area to sink. And I have already softened them with some oil and conditioner just to try to help me with the breaking in process. I think I've showed you guys before, but I love this Lord Leather Care tack and boot conditioner for softening and preserving the leather. So this stuff is great. It's really been helpful when I need to break in boots. So the custom choices that I did on my LM boots was, I actually did a side zipper, which I'm not actually, so instead of zipping down the back, it comes down the side. It just hides it a little bit more. I'm not actually sure if I'm a huge fan of this. It did make getting the boots on very difficult to begin with. I'm sure it will get easier as they start to soften, but that was a little bit frustrating. So just a pro tip, maybe stick with the back zipper. It's a little bit easier. The other custom thing that I did was I wanted to do a little bit of color piping at the top. They had some different options like leather tooling, patterns, and stuff, but I liked the piping idea and I wanted to stick with a pretty basic color. So you can see I actually went with silver. I had considered gold and white. I also considered like a dark green, but the dark green that they had wasn't really the dark green that I was envisioning. So I decided to go with this pretty silver color. I felt like that was a good way of letting it pop, but white could get dirty, so silver was kind of classic, and I don't tend to wear a lot of gold, so I felt like that went well. I haven't actually ridden in these yet because I'm still trying to break them in on the ground first. I always recommend, if you guys are breaking boots in, to wear them around the house, wear them for a couple hours a day, make sure they're broken in before you ride in them, because if you ride in them too soon, that often causes blisters. So I'll keep you guys posted on what I think of these when I do ride in them and as I fully break them in. So I'll keep you guys posted. Also on the agenda today is I'm going to clip Felix, which is one of our lesson horses, and I'm going to give him just a little trace clip. And then I'd also hoped that maybe I'll have time to squeeze in clipping Gypsy and take her on a little hack walk today. So we're going to get to that. Okay, so on Felix today, I'm actually going to do what they call an Irish clip. So I'll show you guys really quick. 1 second. So an Irish clip actually goes from the flank up the neck. It just takes that part off right there. I find that this part of the trace clip is not always necessary. I don't have a lot of horses that sweat in that region other than between their legs, so I usually go with an Irish clip in the winter instead of a trace clip. It's 11:51 right now, and I'm gonna guess that this will take me probably just about 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to breeze through this pretty fast. So it's 12:16, so in total that only took me right about 25 minutes, so a little under. You can kind of see the idea. It's just a little less than a trace clip, and that way that's pretty much covers everything they need for being in the lesson program in the winter time. I'm gonna take a break from clipping, do some chores. Not gonna clip Jippy right now until I know I have enough time today. I have to clean up this mess I made. And then it's lunchtime, so time to throw lunch hay and check waters. One of my biggest pet peeves in life is people that leave the wash stall dirty, or the aisle dirty, any area that you've groomed and picked hooves dirty. So if you are a boarder, clean up after yourselves so you don't drive your barn manager nuts. We are people that work really hard all day cleaning up after animals, so if we have to clean up after people too, that just makes our job more exhausting. Okay, so all of the horses in the barn still have hay because they all eat out of hay bags. I've already checked them. They usually are pretty good at this point. Rex tends to finish his, so I usually have to refill his, and then Norman gets a second bag of soaked hay, but it's not ready yet, so I come back to the horses in the barn. Flower usually takes all day to eat one bag of hay because she's very picky about her hay, even though it's steamed. So when haying the paddocks, I have to check hay in these two paddocks, which it looks like Forrest still has hay. And I'm gonna give Prince some hay. Princey! And then I can pretty much tell you the fact for sure Dexter and Jessie have finished their hay. So I give them hay, and then I check Noah's hay bag. And Jessie has a bandage on right now because he actually pulled, he didn't actually pull a shoe off. He got a shoe like hooked and like moved it around, and he actually punctured his hoof stepping on the clip on the outside of the shoe. So that's been a whole ordeal, but his vet has been dealing with it. So all of their waters were good, and everybody else has automatic waters except the horses with big troughs. And I already checked and filled the troughs this morning. So lunch hay to the paddocks. So now we are going to beamer some horses and walk some stalls. Some daily chores. Beautiful day today, and about, I don't know, 65 or something. Perfect fall day. So I figured I'd take Jippy on a long hack. Hi, Jippy. That's my girl. You wanna go on a walk? As you can see, she is happy and very fluffy right now. on just a quick bareback hack today. Just gotta grab my clothes and we're gonna get going. Looks like she has a mohawk since I pulled her mane. Don't yet. So I would say that's pretty much it for today. There hasn't been too much going on. I want to show you guys my PM feeding routine soon, but I just haven't had a good evening to do that yet. I like to call Jippy my free-range pony. Right? I do have some exciting news coming up, so stay tuned. And I'll have more for you guys next week, hopefully. I keep saying this, but one of these days I'll get back to doing it regularly. But hopefully things have calmed down enough now, right? So I'll see you guys next week.